All right, so we're here to talk about healthy solutions and natural solutions because we want to be safe and not have chemicals in the things that we use in our homes. Let's see if I can. Okay. When it comes to your health, you have choices. You can either select the modern medicine approach or the natural approach. So let's talk about what each of those involves. The modern approach is medicine is produced by medical companies. They have many side effects. Some are not known for many years. Trillions of dollars are spent each year globally for healthcare, and all we see is more and more illnesses coming about, and resistance gets built up to the medication, and then it's not effective for a person anymore. The natural approach addresses the body's need and the root causes, because the medicine only focuses on the symptoms. They're trying to put a Band-Aid on whatever is wrong. But we want to get to the root cause, and if we can find the root cause and address that, then the symptoms go away. We're healthier, we're stronger. And the natural approach comes from plants. This is where medicine used to come from. It was originally using poultices and teas and different things that were made from the plants, from the herbs and such. And the plants are such that we can use them, take them into our bodies, and our bodies recognize it as food. So it helps our bodies physically and emotionally without the side effects that often come with taking medication. Now, I'm not saying medication and doctors are not important, but doctors don't heal us. The medicine does not heal us. If we give our body what it needs, our body will heal itself. Doctors fix broken parts, and we just need to do what we can to take care of ourselves. So what are essential oils? If you've not used them before, I was supposed to start the recording, wasn't I? I don't. Okay, it must be recording. Okay. So what are essential oils? They come from the parts of the plant that have the aromatic, that beautiful aroma. Well, sometimes not so beautiful, but the aromatic part of the plant, whether that's the flower or the leaves, the bark, the roots. These are parts of the plants that the oils are the part that help the plant to stay strong, to be healthy, to keep enemies or insects away from them. So they're protection to the plant. And the essential oils are very affordable, only pennies per dose. They contain hundreds of different compounds so that you cannot build up or should not build up resistance the way you will to medicine, which only has a few of the components of the original plant and the original oil. Essential oils have gotten a big push lately, thinking, and a lot of people are thinking, wow, these are new. It's not new. These have been used for thousands of years worldwide for health benefits, for beauty benefits, for spiritual practices. We see them mentioned in the Bible. We know that frankincense and myrrh were brought to the Christ child, and those, may have been in their resin form instead of as oils. We don't know, but either way, we know that they were very good and helpful. And some of our oils get stronger over time, which frankincense and myrrh do. They found them in the tombs and they were still perfectly good. Essential oils work with the physical body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. See, when you go to the doctor and you say, I don't feel good, he says, oh, you have a bacterial infection. Here's some antibiotics. That's great because the antibiotics work on the outside of the cell. It works on the rest of the bloodstream. But if you get a viral infection, he'll say, there's nothing really I can do. I can give you antibiotics, but they only do so much. But essential oils can cross the cell membrane and address what is inside the cell, that viral infection. So essential oils are ahead of medicine in that respect. Now there are different grades of essential oils, synthetic, food, therapeutic, and this little sliver right here that is CPTG, which is certified pure therapeutic grade, which is the standard that doTERRA has set for themselves and for the rest of the essential oil industry. They make sure that no pesticides, nothing synthetic, nothing harmful is added to the oils, because there are people that will try to extend, and make it cheaper, but we use the pure oils just the way they are when they are processed, and we have testing in place so that nothing that is impure is going to be in our oils, so that we can trust them. We know that they're good, they're potent, and they are safe. Our oils come from around the world, and this is a great thing because if we plant lavender in our home garden, it may smell nice, but it probably will not have the same therapeutic benefits that lavender coming from France or from Bulgaria, where the climate is just right and the plant itself is a specific type of lavender, so that we get the benefits that we want from it. This also helps impact the people in that area. And we do a lot of good, doTERRA does, going in, making sure that people have access to clean water, to schools for their children, to health clinics if that's what they need. Several years ago, when we were starting to source wintergreen from Nepal, they had a terrible earthquake. Their homes were destroyed. The growers and the gatherers, the harvesters of the wintergreen. And so doTERRA went in and provided immediate help, support shelters, and just help the people get back on their feet. And I love that about our country, our company. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. So we're going to talk about each of these methods. Aromatically, you can breathe directly from the bottle. You can put it in a diffuser. You can put a drop in your hand, rub your hands together, and cup your hands over your mouth and nose and breathe in the aroma. This helps to elevate our mood. It helps to open our breathing passageways. It helps to clean and freshen the air. Let's look at peppermint. Peppermint helps to cool the body. It helps us to stay alert and to relieve head tension. It helps with clear breathing. I know we have several friends in Nashville who are musicians, and they always use peppermint or breathe, which we'll talk about in a minute, to open up the breathing passageways, and they give a better performance because of that. Peppermint can also help if you have an upset tummy. And we have a blend that's especially for that, we'll talk about also. But each of these oils do so many things, and so many oils can do the same things. So that if you don't have a certain oil, you may have a different oil that's going to do what you need it to do. I love that. Okay, topically, you can use something like Deep Blue, which is great for after or before a workout. It's going to help calm and soothe the muscles, you know, when you've been working hard all day, doing something physical, working in the garden or doing heavy lifting. Your muscles are aching, and so you need to apply something that's going to soothe and relax those muscles. Now, topically, you can apply the oils to the bottom of the feet, whatever kind of oil it is, because it's going to be absorbed very quickly. You may want to use a carrier oil, and what I mean by that is coconut oil or olive oil, something pure that's going to help reduce sensitivity and also help to allow the oil to penetrate the skin without evaporating off before it does penetrate the skin. This is also an area that is less sensitive. So even on the bottom of the smallest, youngest feet or the oldest, you can use it with confidence and know that they'll be safe. You can put it directly on the area of concern. If your knees are giving you some discomfort, you can apply the oil directly on the knees. Back of the neck is always a good place. And so topically, it's going to help us physically more than just emotionally, but it does help us emotionally as well. Generally, we only want to use doTERRA oils because they are safe and pure.